emergency traffic may break in at any time. Please leave a brief pause between transmissions. The purpose of this net is to bring together all amateur radio operators for exchange of amateur-related ideas and information, and to keep club members up to date and the amateur radio public update as well about club meetings and happenings and net operating practices. This net meets here every Tuesday at 7 p.m. local time. We will start with announcements and then ask for check-ins. We will start with announcements and then ask for check-ins from managers or members who has announcements or information of general interest to our net. Once this is complete, I will take regular check-ins. Please give your call and repeat it phonetically, followed by your name. When all check-ins are complete, I will close the net and repeat the announcements and give the answer to the trivia question. All right, anyone wishing to check in with the announcements for the club or the net, please go ahead. Okay, not hearing anyone yet. I will throw some stuff out there. I come across this on the internet the other day. This is dated back to February 14th. On the 12th of February, Experts Administration Office in Ukraine was destroyed by Russian ballistic missile. All employees are reported to be safe. Rig Expert is the leading manufacturer of antenna and cable analyzers. They are committed to restoring operations as soon as possible. Catch one here. Alright, let's go ahead and get the trivia question. The park that served as the location for the very first Parks on the Air POTA activation is A. Alcatraz Island, B. Marion State Park, C. Big Bend, and D. Yellowstone. Okay, we got some area Hamfest coming up as well. Let's see, March 9th, oh that was last week. March 16th is Toledo Mobile Association Hamfest and Computer Fair. That's in Perrysburg, Ohio. Again, that's March 16th. April 5th is the Cuyahoga Falls Amateur Radio Club 69th Hamfest, and that's the Rio Grande Fest, which was supposed to be April 12th, got canceled. 26th is the Tusco ARC 2025 Hamfest show and electronic, and that's at the Tuscarora County Fairgrounds. April 27th is the Athens Hamfest in Athens, Ohio. Any other announcements? Please go ahead. K8 Whiskey Charlie Romeo Charlie. N8OQP. N8OQP. Good evening and welcome. Go ahead, please.
Well, thank you there, Mr. Keith. Yeah, we don't have to do it tonight. The meeting is the 19th, I think it is, of it's a week actually from a week, and don't have a whole lot planned since we had Marty and Skywarn thing this last week. Coming up April 5th, I believe it is, the first meeting in April, we will have Scott Yonley. I've confirmed with him. He's planning on being here. Actually not being here, coming on Zoom. So I'm looking forward to that. I actually have to get a few more events scheduled here. we'll get them as we go along. As far as testing goes, I've actually got for the May test signed up already. We'll have to talk about when we're gonna have that. I know we talked about the doing it Memorial Day, but I hadn't had a chance to change the date, and now I've got somebody signed up. I think we may just have to see how it goes, and we gotta put something together. We will. I think that's about it for this week. I'll go ahead and turn it back to your very capable hands there, Keith, and I'll listen to your N8OQP.
Alrighty, very good. What happened to my contest window? I lost my contest window. Aw, dang. Alright, let's go and continue on and let's go ahead. Okay, hearing that, go ahead and open up for check-ins. Please give me your name and your claim. This is Whiskey Charlie Romeo Charlie. Go ahead, please. Go. Charlie Whiskey. Next, please. Delta 8, November. Cherokee. County. Ohio, but alright, I got you, John. Welcome next. One more, please. Hello, George and Akron. All right, George, got you there. Thank you. One more. I'll go ahead and read it pretty quick. The park that served as the location for the very parks on the air, otherwise known as POTA, station is A. Alcatraz Island, B. Marion State Park, C. Big Bend, and D. Yellowstone. All right, go ahead, please.
Sir, just had one heck of a week since last night. Got up last Wednesday feeling bad, didn't go to the meeting. Felt better on Thursday, but Friday the little drum bugs came back and camped out in my chest for the whole weekend. And to top it off, yesterday I had my every 8 weeks shot in my eye and MRI for my heart in the afternoon. So it's been a real fun week. That's all I got. I'm going to say Yellowstone, and this is KF8CC back to net.
Oh, very good, Bob. Sorry to hear all the drama there going on this week. We did miss you at the meeting, and I got you down for D. Yellowstone. All right, KD8NEO, you're up, please. Go ahead.
Thank you, Internet Control, KD8NEO. Well, I'll go with A. I'll go with A. Alcatraz here. And we'll say hello to everyone. Lovely day there. By God, getting a lot of yard work done. Getting kind of tired. You know, 3 months, 2-3 months of this cold weather, being cooped, you know, and get out there and get a little exercise. Oh, I'll sleep like a baby tonight. Back to Net Control, KD8NEO.
warmer, drier weather, we can get Christmas out of my front yard and into the storage cellar. Okay, that takes us to John, GKG. Go ahead, please.
Good evening. Good evening, Keith, and hello to everyone on the net. Yeah, I understand what you were saying there. The previous check-in that the weather has just been so nice. I got out there today and did some cleanup in my backyard. I still have the front yard to go, but I could do probably Thursday when it warms up again. But it was so nice being outside. I had to take my jacket off, short sleeve shirt in the sun on the 11th of March, and nice and warm out there. Got a lot of work done, so at least my backyard looks a little bit better than it did. Anyway, that's about the only activity here. And hold on to break here. And Bob, excuse me, and Bob CCY, I've had that bug for the last 2 months. It just keeps coming and going. And so I hope it doesn't bug you as much as it's been bugging me, but it's really taken its toll here. As far as the tree goes, I was going to say Yellowstone, but you know what? Alcatraz sounds like, for some reason, it might be a valid, legitimate choice. So I'm going to go with Alcatraz. With that, I'm going to move back to the net control, and I have a good net, Keith. KAHE-KG.
Oh, very good, Jared. John, I got your A for the Stump John question. All right, that takes us down to George, KE8LRK. Go ahead, please.
Good evening there, Keith. Wish everybody well. Back to the net, K8LRK.
All right, George, very good. I got A down here. John question answer. All right, that takes us. I'm at the bottom of the list now. I need someone else to check into our net. Please call Whiskey 8 Charlie, Romeo Charlie.
Whiskey 8, Charlie Romeo, check in KE8, Agent K, Kilo, Kilo.
All right, I got you there, Elmer, KE8HNK. Next, please.
KE8FKO, Flora, Akron.
KE8FKO, welcome, Flora, and thanks for stepping up to the microphone there. We appreciate it. Anyone else wishing to check in, please go ahead. This is Whiskey Charlie, Romeo Charlie.
Whiskey Delta 8, Bravo, Quebec, Sierra, Steve, Cottle Falls.
November 8, really dynamic here.
All right, hearing none, we'll run up here to Elmer, KE8HNK. Welcome to the net. And what you got for us tonight, and what's your answer to the trivia question?
Tonight I'm cleaning the fire pit out, one of the 2 fire pits here, and getting things ready for the year, working in the garden a little bit too, try to get some winter cleanup done. Since we got the nice weather, decided we'd jump on it since we got it a little bit early. I'm going to go ahead and later on tonight be working in the wood shop, cleaning that out, cleaning up the fire pit there as well. Other than that, I didn't hear the trivia question, but I do know the 2 answers I've heard are Yellowstone and Alcatraz. So, if you don't mind repeating the trivia question, I'll go ahead and try to answer it.
Oh, it'll be my pleasure. I will repeat the Stump John question. The park that served as the location for the very first Parks on the Air, otherwise known as POTA, activation is A. Alcatraz Island, B. B, Marion State Park, C, Big Bend, and D, Yellowstone.
Okay. Well, the other two, Big Ben is in England, so I don't think that would be parks on the air. Eliminating everything else, Alcatraz would be a really close contender, but then again, it's kind of wasn't made to park till later on. So I'm going to go ahead and say Yellowstone with that one. That's going to be my answer. So with that, everybody stay healthy, stay blessed. It's K8HNK. Back over to Whiskey 8, Charlie Romeo Charlie, and Net Control, and 73, everybody.
Okay, you said Yellowstone, correct?
That is affirmative. Have a good evening.
All right, copy that. Thank you. Actually, Big Bend is a national park, and I just looked it up here. It's located in West Texas. Not referring to the Big Bend clock. All right, thank you, Elmer. Got you down for Yellowstone. Flora, KE8FKO. What's your answer for the trivia? No, we're not taking in and outs from you.
I kind of figured that. That's why I'm still standing here and not going upstairs and finishing my supper. But see how dedicated I am. Anyway, I would say my answer is I'm going to go with C. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say C for Big Ben or Bend or whatever it was. And I can't remember what else I'm supposed to say except 73. So everybody have a great week.
All right, very good. Thank you, Flora. Well, we're going to have to make you get on the radio more often so you can remember what to say. All right, that's KE8FKO, Flora, and that takes us down to Steve, Whiskey, Delta 8, Bravo, Quebec, Sierra. Good evening. What's your answer tonight, and what's going on?
Keith, not much. We've heard there's possibly going to have a storm starting Friday through the weekend. We're going to catch part of it, I guess. Probably hear more of that as it gets a little closer. I was thinking, I'm going to say Yellowstone. I guess that's D. Don't know, just a wild guess, and just happy to get the sunshine in our area of town. And warmed up, and I did get some leaves sucked up with a lawnmower with the bag on it, and was glad to get that cleaned up a little bit in the front of the house. So, other than that, back to net, WD8BQS.
Oh, very good, Steve. Thank you. This is Whiskey Charlie Romeo Charlie. I'm going to look for some more check-ins because I'm at the bottom of the list. Please go ahead now. Give me your call sign phonetically by your name. K8 Whiskey Charlie Romeo Charlie.
November 8, really kind amateur.
All right, good evening, Art. That recognizes N8RKA. And next, please. All right. I guess, Art, you're up next. What do you have for us tonight? And you got an answer for the trivia question.
An answer to the trivia question. Well, the place where the Anglin brothers escaped from.
I don't think that was an option. I don't remember saying that. Your answers are A, Alcatraz, B, Marion State Park, C, Big Ben, and D, Yellowstone.
Say Alcatraz.
All righty, got you down for Alcatraz. Anything else for the net tonight?
Yeah, Pat's listening. Pat, the only version I found for the RC8 is the X version.
All right, go ahead and take it, Pat, if you got a comment.
I was going to recheck anyway. All right, Art, not a problem. It really doesn't matter. As far as trivia question, Keith, I'm wondering, I have a feeling that started in like Utah. So it's almost gotta be Yellowstone. I don't think Alcatraz is right. Well, we'll see at the end of the. I'll take Yellowstone.
All right, I got you down for Yellowstone. All right, I'm at the bottom of the list again. Anyone else wishing to check in? This is Whiskey 8 Charlie Romeo Charlie. Please go ahead. All right, hearing no one, we'll go ahead and repeat the announcements here. Area Hamfest. Let's see. March 16th is the Toledo Mobile Radio Association Hamfest and Computer Fair. That's in Perrysburg, Ohio. April 5th is Chicago Falls Amateur Radio Club 69th Hamfest, and that's in Chicago Falls. If you are planning on going to the Rio Grande, Ohio Hamfest on April 12th, well, stay home. They got canceled. That's in Bidwell, Ohio. Tusco ARC 2025 Hamfest Computer Show, Electronic Show. That's April 16th at Tuscarora's Fairgrounds. And I got one more here on the list. Is the Athens Hamfest in Athens, Ohio. And I still don't have a this is a contest, so sorry for that. I'll put it out there next week. Okay, Pat, you got anything, any announcements for us?
Remember that not tomorrow night, but a week from tomorrow night is the next meeting. Not sure what we're going to do yet, but we'll figure something out. I got a couple ideas in mind. Maybe we can do some antenna crafting or something like that. We'll figure it out. And then remember on April 2nd, I just looked at the date, April 2nd, which is the first meeting next month, we have Scott Yonley. That's going to be here on Zoom. Scott's always a good talk, and he's a good guy, very personable, and I'm sure he'll be very educational to boot. As far as the rest of the meetings and that go, I've got to get them scheduled. I think that's about all I've got for this week. I will give it back to your very capable. Oh yeah, one other thing. One of the things we'll probably discuss at the next meeting is the schedule, the training sessions, because I already have somebody signed up for the one I had on the list for May, and if the guy is already signed up for it, so being that I guess we're pretty much obligated to do it, at least for him. We'll see if we get any more then. That being said, I think that's all for this week, Keith. I'll go ahead and turn it back to you, sir, and thanks for doing the net for us. Wonderful job as always. And I can't wait for the trivia answer. NAOQP.
Okay, very good. I'll go ahead and repeat that again, just for farts and giggles. The park that served as the location for the very first Parks on the Air, otherwise known as POTA, activation is A. Alcatraz Island, B. Marion State Park, C. Big Bend, and D. Yellowstone. Okay, I found some content. This weekend is the Virginia QSO party, CW phone and digital, and it looks like it's a 2-day event, so it continues on the 15th and the 16th. On the 16th is the Russian DX contest on CW and the sideband, and then we have the Bravo Alpha Romeo Tango Golf HF RIDI contest, also going on the 16th and the 17th. And let's cruise down here a little further. 22nd of March is the CQ WPX contest on sideband. That's always a good one to get into. Let's cruise a little bit further. That takes us into April. That's cool. All right. I'm going to pause for a break to see if anyone wants to check in. Go ahead, please. All righty. Hearing none, I guess it's time for this Stump John question. The park that served as the location for the very first Parks on the Air POTA activation is not Alcatraz Island. That was A. Not C. Big Ben. Not D. Yellowstone. It was Little Old Marion State Park here in Ohio. And no one but me got it right. Gotcha, John. All right, guess that's it for the net. So we'll take one last pause here for a check-in. Gotta shake the bushes. Come on, I gotta get more than 10. KA Whiskey Charlie Romeo Charlie. All right, hearing none and preparing to close this net, I would like to thank all of you who took part in the time to join us and check in tonight. All you scanner listeners too, thank you. There's ways to join us. Without your participation, there would be no net, and I would be sitting here in this chair talking to myself. I'm Keith, and my call sign is KABSA. It's been my pleasure in hosting this net tonight, and at this time, I will close the net with 10 check-ins and return the repeater to normal and customary amateur radio use. This is Whiskey Charlie Romeo Charlie cleaning the net at 7:27 local time. Thank you, and 7:30.
You and these court trivia questions. Good Lord.
He should be allowed to answer it.
Everybody was going for Alcatraz, which is where Artie belonged at one time.
Mama. By the way, I just worked my 300th FTA contact.
Alright, that was me. I still think it's funny.
I doubled with somebody.
Said I'm sorry, I think that was mean, that was mean. I still think it's funny.
Yeah. By the way, Patrick, I just worked Kuwait.
Well, good for you.
Made number 300.
Hey, BSA, this is KF8, the CCY. Got a question for you, sir.
Go ahead, Bob. What do you got?
I'm going to try to make it to DX Engineering tomorrow to get my antennas. I'm going to pick up the 750 like you have. If you only had two choices to get either the tripod or the 80-meter coil, which one would you get?
The tripod. I would definitely start there first.
Do that? I thank you, sir. That's what I was thinking because I figured 80 meters is not used that much.
Oh, it's used. But you're right, I haven't used the coil that much. I've tried using it and for POTA activations and not much results. Of course, 80 would be better, much better later in the day.
I thank you, sir. 73s, this is KF8CCY, clear.
Okie dokie. I'm done jump out of here and head upstairs. Wife just stuck her head in and said, her check engine light's on. So I'm gonna go scan the car and see what it says. Catch y'all later. This is KA8BSA.
See you, Keith. Thanks again. N8OQP listening.
N8OQP, KE8LRK.
Evening, George. What's up?
Good evening, Pat. Just a quick question for you. Mentioned on the net that I picked up my commander today. Just trying to get some feedback, coax type that some of our members use. I believe you have a commander.
You want something decent that you can bury, if that's the way you're going to go with it. I don't remember what I'm running out there. It might be LMR, but I'd have to look at it to figure it out.
Okay, mine at this point is just going to be a portable setup. I got the 213 coax today, and I'm thinking about maybe RG8X, something a little easier to coil or a little quicker to deploy. So I just looking for some feedback as to what our members are using.
The RG8X will probably be fine. I was going to say RG8. RG8's usually good for the lower bands like that. And so it should be fine.
A copy, appreciate it, KLRK.
Not a problem. Glad to help. N8OQP.